So who am I speaking with?
Hi, I'm Joe Ghory. I'm a Senior Product Marketing Manager at Riverbed Technology.
Hey Joe, great to chat with you. So you got a pretty cool demo to show me. What is it you're going to show?
What we're going to be showing today is how our Cloud Steelhead product allows companies to extend their enterprise data center to the cloud, whether that's an Amazon cloud or any ESX-based public cloud provider. Today we're going to be showing you the difference it makes when moving to the cloud in the Amazon Singapore setup. So I'm going to be showing you the difference before and after of the really common file operation, and that is basic drag and drop between a local site and the cloud, which would be a centralized data center in a more traditional world. So,
all right, show me what you got here. So here are a bunch of files. How many gig are we talking files there?
You know, actually what we're going to do is rather than focusing on the multi-gigabyte files, we're going to focus on a really common array of files, which are 6, 7, 8 megabytes in size. This is what your users are more commonly working with on a day-to-day basis. And in fact, the impact that we have on this is just as great as the ones that we'll be able to have on an even larger file. So for the first thing we're going to do is just start with these basic files, and we're going to move them to an unoptimized drive. So let me take this Excel file and move this into the unoptimized drive. Now this is in the cloud today without optimization. And what you're seeing is we're about 180 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds away. And the biggest challenge that people face is waiting. These progress bars in these 30 seconds, one of two things is happening here. People are either going to walk away and forget about it, or they're going to cancel the operation. Ultimately, in order for them to work, what they need to do is be able to have access to their file regardless of its location. So I've canceled out of this file, and now I'm going to do is make that same transfer again, only this time, we're going to move to the Amazon cloud in the optimized world. So what I'll do is make the transfer of that same file across the network to the Amazon cloud, again, about 100 milliseconds away. Faster than Vegas can take your money, you have your file up in the Amazon cloud and able to be accessed. I'm going to show you one other really interesting thing about this, which is the difference between this technology and really any other file cache. I could open this file here locally, which is a PowerPoint. We're going to let it open up, and I'm going to do what everyone does when they work with PowerPoint files. I'm going to make changes to it. So, first of all, I'm going to take pride and ownership and add my own name to it. Jorge Ghory.
By the way, do you know how to spell your own name?
Right, exactly. I'm going to delete some slides, and then I'm going to save it under a different file name. The reason that this is important is because this reflects how people actually work on a day-to-day basis. And it also is something that confounds file caching technologies, which are unable to deal with new file names. So now we have here, we see Exchange large new, and this is a different file with a different file name. If you were a file cache, you would treat this as a completely different file. The great advantage of Riverbed is that I make this transfer, and since we've already seen that data before, the speed will be just as fast. Just like it's local.
So the idea is, just because there were some small changes in that file, 95% of that was already cached, so it could handle it easier.
Absolutely. It's like if you were to take 2 sentences out of a book, the whole book doesn't change. It's all we'd be sending is those small little differences. And that's one of the great benefits of Riverbed technology.